Hello and welcome to Katawa Shoujo. Now I don't know how to describe this type of game, but I know what it means. In my head, at least. I know I haven't been here for a while. Did you miss me? Yeah, me neither. Okay, so Katawa Shoujo is apparently a lot like Hatoful Boyfriend. I haven't played the game myself, but people have related the two games together. Regardless, it means disability girls, or that's the way it's been translated. I don't know. Katawa has always been like a really rude or harsh or just a mean way to refer to someone with a disability, as far as I've always known, but apparently it's okay now. Let's go. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy, far to the sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent from numbing in this cold. How long am I supposed to... what? I can't read ever. Okay. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note's at 4 p.m. Yes. The note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way it shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently fall from the white painted sky are the only signs of time passing in the stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time is slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. What came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to 100 times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours. Damn, when I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, that was the result. Pathetic. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. She must be freezing. That's okay. Okay, this is not so much okay. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. So, here we are. Out in the cold. Whoops, I was the wrong person speaking. That's okay, because once again the wind stirs up the branches. That word doesn't make cacophonous. Noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against a gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her fingers. Or just one of them, apparently. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you go out with me. I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hisa? Shit's about to go down, okay. reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. He's out! My whole body freezes, save for my eyes which shoot open in terror. Okay, I'm not gonna try. I was close, I almost did. Sorry to ruin the moment. The beating in the chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. Oh, he died. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Iwanako running toward me. All these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. You get to live. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, 4 Leaf Studios presents this, by the way. Katawa Shoujo. I thought I was a guy, but okay. Inspiration from Raita. Writing from Anonymous 22 or Editing Kagami no Sarat Silent. Music Blue 123 Nicola Armafi. Nailed it. Art get Peter Arquette Nailed it 1-2. Art Monkey. Thematic Doomfest usually. FMV animation Mike and Neil. I know that guy. Not personally, we're not that great friends, but directing Delta Raita Jeffrey. Engineering Delta. Production CPL Crew then Suiko. I think you could read those all yourself, but anyway. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. I didn't read that right, but it's okay. In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left the hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. My mistake, I thought someone fell asleep on their keyboard and that's what came up. Okay, arrhythmia. A strange word. A foreign, alien one. One that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. Causes the heart attack to radically and occasionally beat way too fast. Can be fatal. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They say it's a miracle I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. Ha! I read that properly. You thought I wouldn't. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell their house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I have had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. Were missed. You're supposed to write were. Conditional clause, my friend. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I got so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanako was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. But, okay, we never had that much to talk about when she was visited. I can't read.